Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. Today's date is October 13th, Friday the 13th. This is the morning Kickstart video where I take a look at the three of the major currency pairs, the euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, and the sterling versus US dollar, to kickstart your trading day. So let's get started. As I typically do, let's start by taking a look at the euro versus US dollar. I'm going to look at the hourly chart to start things off. And what we see in the price action trading here today is a rise in the Asian session into the European session, and a fall in the European session. Now we're seeing a rise back higher in the early North American session. So we have up and down trading action. Yesterday, the euro versus US dollar moved sharply to the downside, with the dollar moving higher after yields moved higher, and after the CPI data and a horrible 30-year auction that pushed the price below technical levels, including the 100-hour moving average. That's the blue line in this chart, and then the 200-hour moving average. That's the green line in this chart. Looked like we were heading down toward a new low for the week, but we did find early support buyers here. And in the Asian session, we see the market move up back toward this swing area here, which I'm going to outlined here as a resistance area in trading here today, and what this area was developed way back here, where the price found some either support or resistance against that area, and reestablished it as resistance here before waffling above and below it through this period through here. But still, you can see the attention to that area between 1.0551 and 1.0557, and that was the high price in trading here today that stalled the rally. So this area right up here is going to be a resistance level in trading here today. For traders who are looking to sell the euro versus US dollar, we're also approaching the 200-hour moving average, which was again a key level of support yesterday. So sellers right here with a stop above here would be risking a little in hopes that the price would move lower, and we can already see that as I talk, the price is moving away from that 200-hour moving average. So that's the pattern that I would expect, and I hope that you would as well. If the price stays below this level, getting below the 105.31 level, this was a swing high going back here, and other sort of blur your eyes and see support and resistance near this area right through here, right here, right here. Right here, we fell a little bit below it yesterday, and then reestablished support here and here. So you get the idea why this level, if we get below it and stay below the level, we could see technically see a move down toward the 105 level, down to 104.83 on the downside. If we move above this level, then we'll look for the 38.2 and the 100-hour moving average. So this is a key area right here, and it looks like traders are already jumping on the sell against that area, at least on the first test. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next from a technical perspective, and this currency pair also moved sharply higher yesterday, with the yields and the CPI data pushing the price above this swing area through here between the 149.47 and 149.54. It goes back to here, fell below it here, reestablished resistance here, moved above it in trading yesterday, and in trading here today. We tried to hold support against it, and now moving below it, or trying to move below it. If we are able to stay below the 149.54 level right now, that would give the sellers more confidence for a potential move down toward the converged 100 and 200-hour moving averages, and the 38.2% retracement of this move to the upside from here to here. That this would be a big, huge cluster of support that I would expect that sellers would lean against on any sort of test in trading here today. It comes near 149.069. If we move back above the 54 level now, after this little break here, sellers are trying to make a play. Then we could see a rotation back toward the 149.70 level, get above the highs from the day, and also move toward the 150 level, which is always going to be is going to be a difficult area to get to. And if we recall last week on the JOLTS data, the price moved above that 150 level and then fell 280 pips to the downside. We talked about that a lot. There's a lot of nervousness up there. So even when we were going up yesterday, and we saw the auction come out weaker than expected, we didn't get that push to the upside in the dollar versus yen. It suggested to me that perhaps there's some fear out there from traders to get up toward that 150 level, and so keep that in mind, that the upside may be a little bit limited as a result of the fear of Bank of Japan intervention. Let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar next, and if we look at this pair on the hourly chart, there we go. Again, up and down price action. We're seeing a rotation back to the upside, and like the euro versus US dollar, we're finding some resistance against the 200-hour moving average. Admittedly, the price waffled above and below it in trading here today, but this swing area between the 122.19 and 122.31 level, which similar to what we saw on the euro versus US dollar swing area, Divine going back in time to these levels through here. You see all the times that the price either found this resistance or support against this area in time, and that's what makes this a swing area in my book, and a level where you expect to see reflection or deflection or however you want to term it. And that's what we saw in trading here today, where the price went into that yellow area and said, let's lean against that level. It's all about leaning, folks, and the price moved down all the way to another swing area down through here. And, you know, I can bore you to death with a bunch of arrows out through here, but you can see them, blur your eyes, and you can see support resistance against this area right through here. And that's where we found support yesterday and support again here today. So swing area above, swing area below, 200-hour moving average. If you like to sell this pair, you might want to lean against a 200-hour moving average, hope for a rotation to the downside through the lows. If the price does go above that level, maybe get out and lose a little, and hope to make more than a little on a sale or a buy if you want to buy the break above it. So there you have it, a Kickstart video to take a look at 3 of the major currency pairs. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading today, and TGIF.